Good evening. If you're watching this video, it's probably because you're considering buying the TurtleCell retractable headphone case. As is often the case, I received this product free for the purposes of review, but despite that kindness, I will be completely honest about it because I shop on Amazon the same way you do, and I don't like surprises. So first of all, here is the case, the case with the phone in it. As cases go, I have to say this one is pretty well executed. The buttons on the side, for example, I like the fact that they're actually distinct articulating pieces of plastic in here. So the mute button works by actually physically toggling back and forth. The power button, again, a separate piece of plastic, so it works very well and very responsively. So they've really thought this out for the most part, and the phone's camera is unobstructed. The only dig I would give is that the power plug is pretty deep, and at least this random selection of a phone plug doesn't fit in the hole, so that's kind of upsetting. This one is a little bit wider than most, but just note that it's possible that it might not fit. I think it will fit most of the charger plugs out there, but not all of them, evidently. So the part you're actually interested in, so let me take the case off here briefly. It just kind of snaps off here at the top, and you can take just slide your phone out like so. From a protection perspective, it's a pretty good case. It's not the best I've seen probably, but it's pretty solid. So when you plug your phone in, it's gonna hit the jack there, and then there's a little wedge in the side that there's a button back here that pulls it in and takes it in and out of the headphone hole. So when you have this little sucker down, then it pulls the audio cable out of the phone and disconnects it. And when you push it up, it engages. And having tried this, it works. No concerns about that. Case is a little bit hard to get on and off. Just put this back in here again. Again, just kind of slide it in. And there you go. So, alright, and like so. Okay, so here we are back on the phone. We can engage the button to push the headphone plug up into the phone, and here are the headphones over the top, or the earbuds rather. You can just you hear the clicking sound of the ratchet. These extend to about 40 inches. I think the specs say 42, but I couldn't quite get that last inch. So at this point, it's fully ratcheted out, and it's going to stay that way until I push this magic button, and it's going to rewind itself and get kind of tangled up. And let's see. And there you have it. Okay, so that wasn't completely effortless, but it worked out pretty well. So it works. I am a little concerned about longevity, because anytime you have a ratcheting mechanism like this, how many times are you going to be able to go in and out? At least 7 apparently is the answer. And it does take some effort to kind of, because it's easy to get, like in this case, they've come along backwards, so you got to kind of twist them around and get them situated. And there you go. So it does add a little bit of bulk to the phone, not much, no more than my normal battery case, really. So it's pretty comparable, probably a little bit more at the top there, but no real concern. It's actually a very clever design. It has a few foibles, but I think most things do. So if you're always losing your headphones, I think that's a good choice. Just keep your cords untangled, and I think you'll do well. From a quality perspective, as far as sound goes, I found I'm no audiophile. The headphones were pretty good. Pretty much what you would expect from a much smaller set of headphones. You'll note that the profile on these guys is pretty tiny, so the drivers aren't very big. So it does reasonably well, but it's not going to blow your head off or anything. So it's a pretty solid choice. And just I'll have to wonder how the longevity is. So an interesting design. So, with that, I don't have anything else to say at the moment. But if there's anything that you want to know that I didn't tell you, please let me know in the comments, and I'll try to find out for you. I hope this review is helpful. And until next time, happy shopping.